When we talk about denying yourself, taking up your cross, it requires submission. When you deny yourself, and then when you understand the determination, taking up your cross is not people lying on you. That's just the heat that goes along with being in the kitchen. Some folks say, I can't handle folks lying on me. They gossiping on me. Well, they lied on Jesus. And the servant is no greater than the master. They talked about Jesus. I can't understand in the church today, we don't want anybody to talk about us. We want all of the Sunday morning resurrection, but nobody wants to go through Gethsemane. In order to get to a Sunday, you have to endure Gethsemane. You have to have a Friday night situation, but Sunday is coming. And if you really want to endure and enjoy Resurrection Sunday, you've got to go through Gethsemane. You've got to have some folk to fall asleep on you in your life. You've got to have some folk to deny you in your life. You've got to have some folk to sell you out in your life. You've got to have some folk to walk away from you in life. But guess what? Just keep on submitting to the Lord and taking up your cross. But it also shows us not only submission, but solidarity. When I take up the cross, I identify with Christ's suffering. Everybody want to identify with Christ on Resurrection Sunday. But rarely do we have contemporary Christians who identify with the sufferings of Christ. I mean, if you're really going to be like Christ and be a disciple of Christ, you've got to suffer. You've got to go through some stuff. You've got to have a Judas in your camp. I mean, and watch this. Jesus picked the Judas for his camp. But let me tell you, if you go through Gethsemane, Gethsemane will expose your Judases. You've got to have some friends who will fall asleep on you in your life. Jesus says, could you not watch just 3 hours? I mean, I needed to just, some folk, they are designed to go to sleep in your life. Guess why? Because had they been awake, maybe they would have discouraged the master from having his dialogue with the divine. But because they were sleeping, he could talk to the Father in peace. Some folk need to go to sleep in your life because you need to have a little talk with the Lord. God has to put some folk to sleep in your life so that you can have a real Gethsemane experience.